Imagine, for a moment, that the endless noise of the world has finally fallen silent. That very second, when your heart beats for the last time and time itself loses all meaning for you, the life you left behind begins to fade like a dusty, distant dream. Your sorrows, your debts, your heartbreaks, and that never-ending rush to catch up are now drifting away like shadows. You are not in darkness. On the contrary, you're at the place where the veils are lifted. The great awakening begins, where your soul spreads its wings for the first time, freed from its 1,000-year cage. Think of the moment you leave behind that terrifying weight in the field of mahshar. At that second, when you receive your book of deeds in your right hand, every atom in the universe seems to rejoice on your behalf. The angels approach you and whisper just one word: saved. There is nothing left to fear. You feel light. Gravity is no longer a rule for you. You begin that luminous journey that will carry you to the unimaginable borders of Jannah. Before you reach the gates of Jannah, you must pass through the greatest purification ceremony in the universe. Before you stretches the river of life, Nahr-ul-Hayat, its brilliance shaking the very throne of Allah. Why is this river there? Because, dear brother and sister, you cannot enter that gate as a mere human. You cannot carry the weight of eternal bliss with that weak, sickly, and sorrowful body from the world. Imagine stepping into that water. The moment the water touches your body, it envelops your soul like a flood of love. The aches in your knees, the mist in your eyes, those old wounds buried deep in your heart, they all wash away one by one. When you emerge from the water, you will not recognize yourself. You are now 33 years old. You possess the majestic stature of Prophet Adam, A.S. Your skin is as smooth as a pearl and as luminous as moonlight. You are now a being capable of carrying eternity. Now lift your head and look at those magnificent walls. 8 massive gates await you with the words La ilaha illallah written in golden letters. The angel Ridwan, standing at the threshold, looks at you with such a smile that the compassion of everyone who ever loved you in the world seems gathered in this single grin. The sound made when he turns the key is the most magnificent symphony the universe can hear. The gate swings open, and that first breeze hitting your face is the declaration that your soul has returned to its true homeland. You have stepped inside. The ground beneath your feet is softer than silk, like velvet. From the earth, scents of pure saffron and musk rise with every step you take. There is no sun in the sky, yet everything is radiant because every being emits a light from within itself. The sound of the leaves of the trees touching each other is incomparable to any composition on earth. And at that moment, that magnificent feeling of wholeness settles into your heart. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone. You no longer need to fear the next second. You move toward your palace, built with bricks of gold and silver, with musk as the mortar. Your palace awaits you. As you step inside, your breath is taken away because your mother, father, spouse, or children whom you lost in the world are there, waiting for you in their most beautiful forms. Even if your ranks in the world were different, by the grace of Allah, you unite at the level of the one in the highest rank. There are no tears, only shouts of joy. The fear of losing someone, the anxiety of an end, has ceased forever. At that moment, a magnificent ceremony begins. A salt and pepper ram, symbolizing death, is brought to a place where the people of both Jannah and Jahannam can see. The angels call out, "O people of Jannah, do you recognize this?" everyone says, yes, this is death. That ram is sacrificed before everyone's eyes, and a cry rises, O people of Jannah, now there is eternity, death is dead. Imagine the peace that fills your heart at that moment. No happiness will ever be left half-finished again. You look at the rivers flowing from the balcony of your palace. One flows with milk that never spoils. One flows with pure honey, the color of amber. And one flows with a drink so divine that the moment you sip it, a wave of joy passes through your heart. When you take a bite of the transparent fruits offered to you, you feel the essence of all the flavors of the world gathered in that single morsel. When you pluck a fruit, another instantly appears on the branch in its place. There is no depletion, no exhaustion. No one will ever be alone in Jannah. Those who felt excluded, poor, sick, or like strangers in the world will be welcomed that day as the most honorable guests. You will sit at the same table with your friends, the prophets, and the righteous, watching your worldly life like a film. You will see that all the troubles you endured were actually small, and every act of patience prepared you for this immense kingdom. And every Friday, the moment that overshadows all blessings will occur. You will gather in a valley of pure white musk. Allah will lift all veils and give you His salam. The moment you see the Lord of the worlds, you will forget all the other beauties of Jannah. When He says to you, ask of me whatever you wish, you will only say, our Lord, we are pleased with you, so be pleased with us. And Allah will crown this great favor by saying, I am eternally pleased with you. This world is short. The test is difficult. But if the destination is this beautiful, it is worth every second and every act of patience. The stones of the road leading there are laid with mercy, honesty, and faith. Remember, that is your true home, and the host is waiting for you. Thank you for joining us on this journey, on this path where we continue to illuminate our hearts with the light of Islam. Don't forget to follow our channel in the light of Islam, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. May Allah make us all among those greeted at that magnificent gate.